Hi, it's Cheryl again. Welcome back to part 3 of the video class for the Dare2bArtzy Backpack box. So you should have your pieces folded now. We talked about folding up the flaps on the front and the back, this front flap, the sides, and the pocket. So your folds are in. Your next step is going to be to add score tape. So let's look at where that goes. If we start with the pocket, this front part of the pocket is the only place where you want to use the skinny 1/8 inch score tape. It's going to go, and I'm sorry you can't see it here because white on white never shows well, but it's going to go along this side, along the bottom, and up this side. So what happens is this little pocket is open too. If you would want to stick something in there, you can do that. So we're not putting anything on the top, just on those 3 sides of this piece. On the pocket piece itself, you've got all your folds in. You're going to put score tape on the outer folds, on each side and on the bottom. I've switched to my 1/4 inch. You're going to use the 1/4 inch all the way through. If you're not using something like score tape that has a liner on it, then you're going to have to put the adhesive on as we go and assemble. I like to have it all there because then I don't have to stop and mess with it. But, you know, you can't do that obviously if this is exposed. That's just going to create a giant problem for you. So those pieces are set. We'll just set them aside. This is our box top with the general roll there, the back flap that attaches. Because I'm using same paper for the lid and for the inside, I'm attaching this to the inside. So my score tape is going to go on the outside on this little 1/2 inch fold. If I was going to do the contrast method, like this one, where that 1/4 inch shows, then the score tape would go on the inside. But since you're building this one, as I have built it, put it here on the B side and you'll be all set. I use 2 strips. I just want to make sure it stays in place and I don't want parts flapping up. It just kind of gives a tacky look to a finished product. That's all the score tape you need on this piece right now. Your sides should be all folded in, both pieces. You're going to put score tape along the long side with the curvy, the bottom, and the 2 pieces of the back side. Nothing goes on this little tab. That doesn't get any score tape at all, nor does it get folded at all. Just leave it sticking out the way it is, and it will work fine. Same thing with the other side. Score tape all the way around, except for this tab, and you'll be all set with that. And then the last thing is we're going to put the front and back together. It doesn't so much matter how you do this. You can put the front over the back so that the opening is to the back. That's my preferred method. So I put my score tape on the inside of the front. I could also put it on the outside of the back. It doesn't matter. Either one's going to get you there. If you don't care if that flap comes to the front, then you could put it on the back. The goal is to get these 2 pieces together. Again, my preference is to take the front piece on the green side and just put your score tape all the way around. That'll hold it in place. You don't want to be too far from the edges because you don't want those to get loose or to fold up or something like that. Again, it just doesn't leave a nice finished look. So that's what you need to do at this point in time to get the score tape on. After this, we are going to start putting things together, and it's going to go fairly quick because you've done the hard stuff with the folding and the score taping. So come back to video 4 and we'll start the assembly.